there, it's August 12th. Welcome to a new week of crochet. My name is Tasha. I run a small business called Crochet by Tasha, and I love to make plushies. I like to go to markets, I like to do pattern tests, and I love to see all the amazing things that you guys are doing out there. So grab a whip and let's get started. So I started a new pattern that I want to share with you guys. It's called Gibby Goblin. It's Gibby the Goblin, and it is by Not Jaded Co. And it is, I know we all use the word obsessed, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't stand that word because everyone uses it so much, but seriously, I'm obsessed. Look at this goblin. Isn't he so cute? And he's super easy to make. You make one leg, and then you make the other one and tie it into this, and then you do like 4 chains across, circle across the top. His ears are the only thing that's sewed on. His arms hang down. Now, it is important to make sure that his arms are straight. Otherwise, you don't want them to curl, so you do them very loosely. But I think he's so cute, and I just want to make him in every color. I think he would be perfect for Halloween market, and I think he would be great for like boys and girls and teenagers and young adults, and I can't think of any group of people that aren't going to love this goblin. So I just love him. I think he's so cute. I can't wait to make a whole bunch of them. I want to make one in this color and have the sprout be this color. So I just wanted to show this to you, and I'll share with you the other ones that I get done. Hi, it's Tuesday, and I'm just getting started with my crochet projects. I want to go over what with you guys. I made a little to-do list while I was on my spin bike this morning, and I actually did work out this morning, which is a lot for me. I don't naturally want to go exercise, but I feel so much better after I exercise. I can just think of so many things when I first wake up that I want to do besides exercising. And once I shower, I'm not going to go exercise after that because then I have to re-shower. And when you're doing YouTube films and stuff like that, you don't want to get all sweaty. So I usually can come up with 20 other things that I should be doing besides working out. So I did a spin class this morning and it felt really good. I was in my garage and I live in Florida, so it was like super hot out there, but it was a good kind of hot sweat situation. And then of course I made breakfast after that because, you know, good decisions create more good decisions. I'm not just eating Frosted Flakes or something like that. But anyway, while I was in the spin bike, I would think, ooh, I need to make sure I do this today. And I would grab my phone and put it into notes. So no, I can't just do one thing at a time. I have to do multiple things at a time. Anyway, so I made a quick list. My safety eyes are out of control right now. So I usually keep my painted safety eyes in these plastic containers that look like this. But I have been noticing in this room where I'm working a cat pee smell. And I keep searching to see like, where is this smell coming from? My cat's using the litter box. Has like, one time we had another cat that got into our house. I'm like, did that cat come in here and pee? And I'm smelling that. And you guys, I think it's the plastic containers. I had these in the garage for a long time, and I almost think like the plastic is breaking down and making this horrible smell. So I don't know if that's ever happened to you. So I've dumped out all these eyes, and the plastic containers are now outside. It's already smelling a little bit better in here. But I also got some labels. So I got these labels. They're erasable multi-purpose labels from the Container Store, and you just use a pen. And then it comes with this little eraser and you can change them. So sometimes I'll label the drawers and then I'll realize later that I missed one, or maybe I didn't need a whole drawer for one size. So I got these, I'm gonna try them out. You can see I've already started labeling the bottom parts. I'll show you guys that as I go along. So I wanna finish that and get all my safety eyes because I feel very stressed when I have safety eyes everywhere, and sometimes I don't know the sizes anymore because I took them out of the containers and it just gets like insane. Yeah, I do have a Google Doc that has like patterns, the safety eyes I talk about, and I've added a couple things in there like my keychain rings and the little beads, but I feel like an Amazon storefront would be easier because then you can just go right to it. As far as crochet, I want to buy this candy corn pattern that I keep seeing that I like a lot, and the bubbling pot for Halloween and my fall markets. So I'm gonna buy that and make a few of those. I have on my list to make 4 small turtles. I don't know if that's gonna happen. The other thing I did is I purchased, so I don't have like a nice YouTube intro. I really wanted to create that, but I don't have the skills. So I heard somebody else talking about how on on Etsy, you can actually purchase really cool intros and just like plug in your information. So I found a creator called Abby Rose Graphics, and I purchased one from her that I like a lot. I'm just waiting for her to send it to me because I accidentally had some other email address associated with my Etsy account. Don't even tell me why. So I asked her to please send it to my current email address, and then I can go ahead and work on that. So that's more of like a tech thing I have to do today. I also want to see if she makes a banner for my, like the same design, but a banner. My daughter told me that my banner looks like the 90s or 80s. Anyway, so I have to go in and make it look more modern. I also made, so I purchased the pattern, which I know I'm late to the party. A lot of you have already purchased this pattern, but it's the Annie Caraway 2-in-1 loaf cat pattern. And so I made a black cat last night. In my opinion, he's a little rounder than what the pattern looks like. So I don't know if I did something wrong, but this is how he turned out. I still have to add his tail. And then I think his little booty hole needs to be up here. So just tell me what you think. Did yours turn out this round? Like, he's so round. And this is just chenille, so it's not even like a really thick yarn. Anyway, so I want to add his tail. I also made, I want to show you what I made yesterday. So I had made this one, which is part of my 500 follower giveaway on Instagram. If you haven't entered for that, go ahead and do it. So it's this guy, and then a couple different safety eye sets that I have are on there as well. So I told you guys I love this pattern. So I made this one. This is the same kind of yarn. And look how the green one turned out much whiter. I just love the little fluff up here. Okay, then I made one in pink. He also turned out even bigger. Look, they're all Bernat baby blanket yarn. And look, they are progressively getting bigger. Did I use a bigger hook? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I don't think I did. I think I used a 6 hook for all 3 or all 4 of them. But this is, so these are the 4. I cannot hold them. I think they just turned out so cute and I just want to make more. So I thought about making a reel with these guys. I think it turned out so cute. I can see lots of kids going nuts at them. What you do is you only stuff the bottom of the leg, which makes them, you know, it makes this part a little softer and then this a little heavier, which I really like a lot. And then I just chose a different little hair fluff for the top. So this is Gibby Goblin by Not Jaded Co. So I worked on that last night. And then I showed you the cat, and then I also made another Della baby plushie. So I have to make the headband. I need to add that to my to-do list. I need to make the headband that goes on her because they're just so much cute that way. I think I'm gonna do something a little lighter since the green is so dark. Maybe like a light peach or something variegated. So I want to work on that as well. So add that to my to-do list. So you can see that I have like a million things that I think I'm gonna get done today, and most likely I will only get done maybe half of it. So I'm gonna add headband for Della. So this is my messy to-do list. We'll see how many of these things I get done. So the other thing I wanted to do with you guys is I want to show you how I'm making resin eyes. So I just purchased this product. It's called Limino. And I have been making resin safety eyes, and let me tell you what, it is a game changer. If you have not tried this and you are interested in painting safety eyes, get yourself a bottle of this stuff. It's resin Limino. All you need is that, and then you also need a lamp. So this is not a normal lamp for like your fingernails. It's a little bit stronger. This is called Let's Resin. It works amazing. So I paint the resin paint onto the eye. 1 minute, they are hard, ready to go on my plushie. I made these eyes last night with gold glitter. So this glitter looks like this. You just mix a little bit of it with your resin. I made a huge mess on my table, so I don't even want to show that to you. And then you can see this is what the resin looks like. And I just use these ice cube trays. If you have just a little plastic bowl, I would recommend that because you don't want to use too much of the resin. This is what I used for one set of safety eyes. So I need to wash this out. I'm going to show you how I did that because it was honestly so easy, and you can do so many cool things with the safety eyes. The way I did it before, I also like but I can do this with resin now, and it's so much faster. So I'm really excited about that. And so that's what I'm going to do today. So number one, I want to get my safety eyes organized. So that's going to be first because I cannot work in this area with all these safety eyes everywhere. I also have a bunch that are not finished yet that are just like sitting over here. And I was thinking if they're not done, I could quickly add that last coat of paint, resin, done. I can go ahead and put those away. Oop, I'm telling you, safety eyes are going everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and hopefully the cat pee smell will leave the room when these containers are out, because I can't take that smell anymore. It's pushing me over the edge. So let's get started with the safety eye organization. So this was my idea, so these are my just temporary labels that I put on, and you can see that if I wanted to change that, I can't. I have to put a whole new label on. But these, it gives you this little eraser. Of course, I can't find it, but it gives you a little eraser to like erase it almost like a whiteboard, but yet when I wipe it, look, it doesn't come off or get messed up. I'll find the little eraser eventually. So the labels look like this. The company is Jokari, and I think it just makes a lot of sense. This is from the Container Store, and it holds a lot. So my black safety eyes are up here. And then I have centered, the ones I can paint here, safety eyes. Wait. Look like that. These are not centered. Oh my goodness, you guys. These are off center. This one's in the wrong container. Okay, that's centered. So those are centered. I need to make sure I don't have any other ones that are in the wrong drawer. Okay, and then down here, I mostly use off-center. I just like the way they look. But I know there's gonna be that moment where I want a centered eye for like an owl or something. And so right now I'm making sure that all of these are in the right spot, that they are labeled. If you don't know, you can measure them with a soft measuring tape. You can measure the millimeters on the back if you forget like what size they are if you lose the label. So I'm going to continue working on this, and when it's all done, I'll check back with you. Okay, I'm ready to show you guys the final product organization for safety eyes. So what I've decided to do is put my odd eyes up on the top row. So I have small colored, multiple means multiple sizes, big brown eyes, green reptile eyes, small noses, large noses, and these are both kawaii eyes. It's like one of those kits that you buy that has like a bunch of little eyes, and I use these for keychains, octos. This section right here, row 2, 3, and 4, are all solid black eyes, non-sinking. So 9, 10, 12, 12, that's a mistype. I should have done that, so I'll have to erase that. 14, 16, 16, 18, 18, 18. I have 5 rows. I don't know why I have so many of this size, and I don't even know if it's 22. It could be like 20, but at least it's close enough. And then I have 2 25s and a 35. I don't know why I don't have a 30. Like, I have no idea, but maybe I can add that. Try not to look at this missing drawer. I think it might be upstairs somewhere. And then I have 4 empty drawers. These are the eyes that I paint, or you can use like the little discs. So these are 12 millimeter. I don't really use 12 millimeter painted eyes very often, but I have a few. I should probably order more. And then I have 16. These are the centered eyes, 18 millimeter centered, 16. Why? These are backwards. Let's fix that. 16 should go first, and then 18. So 2 16s, 2 18s. Okay, wait, these are all center. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Sorry. These 3 are centered eyes. And then the rest of the eyes are off center. So it starts with 16, 18, 20, 20, 25, 25, 30. 35, 35. So these 3 are painted eyes, these are black eyes, and this row is like random. So I like the way it turned out. It's gonna hopefully help me to stay a little more organized with my eyes. I got all my paints up here on top of my safety eyes, and I put all my little glitters that I use for making safety eyes, and I think I really like the way this is turning out. I got these on Amazon. This one is my favorite one that I'm excited about. Look at all the little stars. I got really lost in this safety eye project, but I want to show you what I did work on today, and that is I added a headband to my Baby Della plushie, and this is the first one that I made. I actually think I made 3. I'm not sure where the other one is. It's in my bag somewhere. But this is made with sheepy yarn, and the beak and the feet are made with Bernat. Okay, this one is made with Bernat, and this is just like a very thin chenille yarn, but I think they turned out really cute. They both have embroidered eyes. I like the way they turned out. So when I'm watching The Bachelorette tonight, I'm gonna work on adding the tail to my black cat and maybe making another chubby kitty. So I probably won't check in with you until tomorrow, and hopefully I can get some more of these things on my list done. Hey there, it's Wednesday, August 14th, and I'm just getting started today, but I wanted to tell you what I'm gonna be working on. So I want to start off this morning by making some small items that I can take to my fall market. And I just purchased 2 different patterns from Baby Rory Crafts. So I purchased her mini candy corn pattern, which I think is going to be really easy and fast to make. And I also, this is the one I've really been wanting to make. So it's the bubbling pot, like the cauldron. So I'm going to be making some of those today. And I think they're going to be really quick and easy and fast, and I can add some of those to my inventory. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. So these are the colors that I have. I have this really thick bright orange, and then I have a yellow, and then this is all the white I can find right now. So hopefully I have some upstairs, but these are the colors I think I'm going to use for the candy corn. Don't mind my little goblins that are just hanging out here on the couch. They're looking so cute. Okay, I made my first candy corn. It took me 29 minutes, which I thought was a lot. So I'm gonna make another one, see if I can make it a little faster. I just made my second candy corn at 24 minutes. So getting a little better, but I wanna show you how they turned out different. I think I did an extra decrease on this one. That's okay. Candy corn aren't all the same. Like, people aren't all the same. So I think he's still cute. I'm gonna make one more, and then I'm gonna move on to the bubbling pot. Candy corn number 3 done. This one took me 27 minutes, but I'm also watching Love is Blind UK, so I think I stopped and watched for a while. So I'm gonna stop right there. And, oh, sorry. I'm gonna make some bubbling pots now. So 3 candy corns done, and I'm gonna work on the bubbling pot. They look so cute next to Gibby Goblin. Look how cute they are. These 2 are gonna be pals. Okay, so I'm getting ready to start making my bubbling cauldron. I'm gonna use this Bernat blanket yarn for the pot. And then I thought this would be really nice to kind of mix those 2 textures for the stuff that bubbles out. And then I might make one in this light purple too. Just checking back with you guys. It's about 2 o'clock on Wednesday, and I just finished my bubbling pot. So I want to show it to you, see what you think. I think it turned out really, really cute. It has 4 little bobble feet on the bottom. This took a lot longer than I was anticipating. Can't really see the bottom 4th pot. Okay, so what you do is you make an inner pot. You make an inner pot, and then you stick it inside after you've made the outer pot, and you crochet around the top. And then you make this inner piece with like little popcorn stitch bobbles, and then you pop it inside. So you can kind of make that however you want it. There are short and long bubble, whatever you want to call these things, little bubble strings. So you can make more or less depending on how you want it to look. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short ones and 1 long one. This is actually the long one. So let me put that like this. And then I kind of wanted the long one to be to the left or to the right of the eyes, and then the other pieces to be inside like a bubbling pot. It took me like maybe over an hour or more to make this because there's so many individual little pieces, but I really like the way it turned out. So I'm gonna stop with this one because I've got to go to the eye doctor and have my eyes checked. I wear glasses for reading, and I used to have glasses for seeing far away, but I'm noticing like when I was in church on Sunday, I couldn't see like the pastor up on the stage very well, so I'm gonna talk to him about getting some faraway glasses again. But then I have like seeing glasses and faraway glasses, and I just can't keep track of that many pairs of glasses. So here's my little pot. I'm gonna add them to the couch of things that I've made this week. I'll check in with you guys later. I want to check in with you guys to show you what I've been working on. So last night I made this little guy with the blue and purple glitter eyes, and today I made a little twin brother. I just used the black safety eyes. I think he turned out super cute. I haven't made a lot of cats with this pattern, but I really like it a lot. It's super easy to do. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is that I sold a set of safety eyes. I sold a set of 35mm birthday party safety eyes. I sold these to a girl in Florida, and I'm very excited about that. I haven't sold anything in Etsy in months because my shop was on vacation mode for a while, and then after that it just seemed like it wasn't getting any sales, but super excited about that. So I'm gonna get those shipped off, and then we are actually gonna be going up to dinner tonight, so we'll be leaving in like an hour. So I might be able to start another project. I'm thinking about making Crochet by Jenna's dragon, which I've never made before. So I feel like I've made good progress today. I made a goal today to get a lot of crocheting done, and you can look behind me, all my little creatures that I've done this week, and I feel really good about that, except for the turtle. I did not make the turtle this week. But yeah, good progress so far. I'm trying to focus on smalls, mediums, and larges, and I think it's going well. Good morning, it's August 15th, Thursday, and I'm just getting started with my crochet tasks. I've been doing stuff around the house all morning, and I'm just finally getting a minute to sit down. But I want to show you guys what I started last night. I really have been wanting to make Crochet by Jenna's mini dragon. The pattern comes in mini and jumbo, and I decided for my first try I would go with the mini. I chose this bubbly blue color and this sage green with the white horns, and then I also added some of my pink sparkle safety eyes that I make, and I think they turned out really cute. So far I've stuffed the head. It's like a no-sew, so you just start with the head and then you make the feet separately, and then you just sew them into the round. So far it seems pretty easy to follow. I'm really happy with the way it's turning out, and I'll check in with you guys later and let you know. But I got my one and only safety eye order shipped off this morning, which I was super excited about that. You know, one order is better than no orders. And I was thinking about what I want to crochet today. I've crocheted some Halloween items this week and some other things, and I was remembering a pattern that I have for these little sea creatures because I want to make some smalls. Okay, this is what I would like to work on today. This is a pattern by Easy Crochet Plushies. I thought that was a very clever name, but it's these little crabs. I think they are so cute. They are hermit crabs, and there are a bunch of different variations. So this one is called the mini crab. It's just like a red crab. And then there's also, this one is probably my favorite. This is the one I'm most excited to make. Can you see it? I think they are so cute, and I think they would be very popular. There's also this one, which is super cute. That one looks really easy to do. This one. So I want to try to make them and see what happens. First, I need to finish this dragon, but I am very close. If you're not part of Crochet by Jenna's Patreon, you may want to consider it, because not only do you receive free patterns every month, but you have access to all of her patterns that she's ever sent out each month. So we're talking about, for like $6 a month, you get access to a lot of different patterns, and I think it's totally worth it. She also has a podcast that you can listen to. You find out about all of her videos and her updates and stuff, and I just love her channel. Crochet by Jenna was the first crocheter who inspired me to do this in the first place. I was just making scarves and just, I loved crocheting, but I didn't know what to make, and you only need so many scarves in Florida. And one day I came upon her channel and I was like mind blown. Like, she was making something simple, like a penguin or something, and she had a tutorial. So I made it with her. Like, that's how I learned, just by watching her on one of her tutorial videos, and that's it. I never stopped. So thank you, Jenna, for inspiring me and for, motivating me to try out this business. And I love your dragon. I'm loving the way it's turning out. So go check her out. Hey there, I'm just checking in. Excuse my hair, I'm very sweaty. I was outside with my mom's dog swimming in the pool. But I want to show you the dragon I made. Look how cute he is. My only complaint about my own crocheting is that I didn't do that great of a job lining up these. They're slightly bent, like curved, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. I don't think anyone would notice. I just think he turned out so cute. I think the wings look really good. It was super easy. Everything's crocheted in the round. Nothing had to be sewn on. Go check out Crochet by Jenna's. This is the mini version, by the way, which I think is pretty big, and I use Bernat blanket yarn in a size 5 hook. So I don't even want to know how big the big one would be. But anyway, I think it turned out really cute. I'm going to start working on my little sea creatures. Good morning. It's Friday, August 16th, and I'm just getting started. Excuse my overall look. I probably look like I just woke up, but I'm actually going to the beach today, so I didn't want to put any makeup on. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this pattern that I'm trying. So I'm trying one of the second crabs in that pattern that I was talking about. I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. I can already see that I put the claw in the wrong place. So this is where I put the claw. So I can probably raise it up a little bit. I can just stitch it up. This is what is so confusing about this pattern. I'm gonna put my glasses on. So it says to start off with a chain 3, which I did, and then bobble double crochet 2, but doesn't tell you where to put that bobble. So I just have to assume I'm supposed to put that bobble in maybe 1 chain back. And then after that, it says double crochet 4 plus chain 3 plus slip stitch 1 to the same space, but doesn't tell you what space to put it in. And then it says chain 2, half double crochet 1, chain 2, slip stitch 1 to the same space, and again doesn't tell me which space to put it in. So I'm having a hard time with it. I just have to I think this looks like a claw, but I just have to assume how to do it. So overall, I found this pattern frustrating, although it turns out so cute, but it's very frustrating. So if you are a beginner, this is not the pattern for you. I don't find very many patterns like this where I can't follow it, and I have to make it my own thing, but it's just something to think about if you're considering getting this pattern. I'm gonna be doing some crocheting at the beach today because why not? And so I might take you along with me. If I end up not crocheting, then I won't do any filming there. But I just wanted to say good morning, and I'll see you guys a little later. So this is kind of what it looks like when I'm done. This confusing claw. So it kind of hangs down like that. And see how this one's a little tighter? So what I did was I just threaded the needle, and then I put it back through the claw and tightened it up into the head because it's just hanging down a little too much. I want to show you guys this really quick before I leave. I think overall it turned out pretty cute. I think these little claws should probably be up here, but I don't think somebody purchasing it would notice that. And there's these little legs on the sides, and then there's a lighter color on the bottom. Yeah, there's a couple things about it I would do differently next time, like some of the placements, but it was a very confusing pattern to follow. So here are the two crabs. This one is made with chenille. This was made with blanket yarn. I prefer the blanket yarn so much more. It holds up better. I already see on the chenille crab like a little piece right here that's like coming out. You just don't see this with blanket yarn. It doesn't come apart like that. Maybe I just didn't do a good job weaving that end in. I also wanted to show you a keychain that I finished. This is just like, I think I just did this by hand. Like what do you call that? I freehanded it just to see if I could make, I couldn't find a keychain that was a mini frog. I needed to look a little bit more, but I think he's cute. I might make a few more of him. You can see behind me all the things I've made this week. What I'm gonna work on later on this afternoon is getting everything into my inventory and pricing it. I'm really trying hard at the end of the week to get everything in the inventory priced so that I can make a plan for the next week of what I want to make, and also to keep my inventory up to date and keep everything priced so that I don't have this like big day of pricing. I don't like that. Anyway, I'm off to the beach, and later on we'll do some inventory, we'll update, and maybe start making a plan for next week. Thank you guys for watching this week. I'm sorry I didn't have a formal outro, but the week got busy. I'll check in with you next week. Bye.